viewers. You're watching Ask Profit on NDTV Profit, and I'm your host Himakshi Bahugna. And today we are joined by Girish Sodani on the fundamentals and Ravi Singh on the technicals. And so you can just give us a call. The numbers are there flashing on your screens right now. And let's go ahead with the show with the first query on the show, which is written to us by Siva from Bengaluru. She holds Jindal SAW shares, 100 shares at 245 rupees and looking for a long-term outlook on the counter. So Girish, without wasting much time, I'd also like to take your technical view on the counter. What's your sense? What are the charts suggesting?
Ma'am, I think there is a very strong support around 230 to 220 levels. So in a shorter period and in a longer period, I can say that just hold your position with the target of 265 to 280 levels in near term. So when it achieves the target, then you ask profit and ask again.
Yes. Okay, thank you so much for that. And with that, we have another WhatsApp query from Ramana. He hails from Visakhapatnam and holds 100 shares of SBI Life at 1798. And he's looking for he hasn't mentioned the time horizon. So is SBI Life, what are the charts suggesting? Are they in green? And are you optimistic on this counter for somebody who wants to invest in it for a shorter period of time?
Ma'am, SBI Life stock chart looking strong on daily chart and weekly chart also, and technical parameter like RSI, MACD and longer term moving average is also in a buy zone. So I can say that the next target would be the is 1930 to 1950 level very soon. So I can say that just hold with the stop loss of 1800 or 1790 levels.
Okay. Thank you so much for that. And viewers, just a quick reminder for you all, and I'd also like to take Ravi's view on this. Ravi, what are your top 3 picks for short-term investment in the renewable energy space?
Yeah, definitely. All the stocks to suggested are good. So I can say that in fundamental is good and technical charts is also supporting Tata Power or Power Grid or Inox Wind. So I can say that put your money equally divide and put your money in all these 3 stocks and wait for the next 6 to 8 months. And I can say that you can get 10 to 12% return from the current level.
Okay. And with that, we are joined by a first caller on the show from Guntur. Hi, Ram. Good evening.
Good evening, madam.
Yes, how can I help you on the show today, Ram?
In Ram Infrastructure, I bought 8,000 shares at the rate of 492 rupees 2 months back.
Yeah.
Can I hold for 3 months?
For 3 months. Understood. Because you are sitting on a profit of approximately 2 lakh rupees there, close to 2 lakh. And so Ravi, coming to you, what's your suggestion to Ram would be, since he has made a significant amount of profits there, but he's looking for a 3-month time horizon as well. So are you seeing the stock moving in the upward direction so that Ram can make more profits there, or do you suggest him to book his profits at this particular juncture?
I can say that Ram Garu, there is a very sideways trend and sideways stock in this these days. So I can say that best strategy is you have to book your profit at current level near about 512 to 515 levels, because this stock is now in a profit booking zone, and in next 3 to 4 weeks you can say that see the target of 470 to 480 levels. So that means the good strategy is book the profit.
Okay, so book your profits, Ram, before it becomes a loss. But I hope that it doesn't become a loss for you. But with that, let's go across to a caller joining us from Patna. Hi, Nilay. Good evening. On the counter, so what are the key resistance and support levels that you're seeing on the charts currently of Sharda Motors?
Ma'am, first I can say that for any investor who want to buy any stocks, if dividend is in between that period, then you should avoid, because once company has decided the dividend, then that means stock will correct around the dividend level. So that is not a good strategy. Otherwise, if you are a long-term investor, then doesn't matter. But if you are short-term investor, then avoid the dividend specific strategy, because that not give them much profit into the shorter period. But I can say that this Sharda Motor, there is a very strong support around the 1800 and 1780 levels, and the next resistance is around 1920 to 1950 levels. But I can say that follow our strategy, so you can take better stocks or better entry level.
Right. So avoid dividend specific strategy for especially when you want to tell us what are the charts suggesting for GMDC for somebody who wants to invest in this counter for shorter term. Do you advise firstly investing in this at these particular levels?
Ma'am, today we have seen market is in bullish trade zone, but we have seen also a lot of profit booking at higher levels. So that simple strategy that GMDC stock, we have more, we want more return, but still stock is in a very sideways zone. So I can say that book the profit. If you want to switch, then Coal India is the best option for you. So you can book profit from here and go to the Coal India, because Coal India is right now is trading 392 is the right level to enter for the target of 1 year. You can achieve the target around 440 to 450 levels, and with good dividend.
Okay, so Coal India is what Ravi is suggesting instead for shorter term. And with that, we are joined by a caller from Mysuru. Hi, Ravi. Good evening.
Ma'am?
Yes, Ravi. Please go ahead with the query.
Ma'am, KPIT technology in 500 quantity, average price 1,400.
Okay.
In loss in 47,000 loss, ma'am.
Yeah.
Seller book, ma'am, technical analysis today 6% down, ma'am.
Yeah.
3 months short term, ma'am, please, ma'am.
Absolutely. So since the stock saw quite a bit of beating today, and Ravi, Mr. Raval is also sitting on a loss of almost 47,000, and he is wanting for a shorter, term outlook. So what would your advice be? Should he be booking his losses at this particular time, or should he just stay patient with this investment and, narrow down his losses in the future? What are the charts suggesting?
See, Himakshi ma'am, I can say that don't be very sad at this point of time, because your voice is very dull. I can say that if you invested, there is a strategy, but don't panic. That very strong support at around 1250 levels. Put the stop loss and wait for the target. Definitely it will achieve the 1500 to 1600 level. So I think this is the time where you can accumulate your stock, or you can wait for some time, see the consolidation, but target would be the 1550 to 1600 level. So don't panic, sir. Just smile and wait for the your profit.
Okay. So Ravi is asking our caller to stay patient and not get jittery about the current market scenario that has happened in the stock that saw a beating. There will be a positive, momentum and outlook in the near future. We can see that. And with that, we are joined by a caller from Hyderabad. Hi, Dheeraj. Good evening.
Good evening, ma'am.
Yes. How can I help you?
Sorry, ma'am. I would like to invest rupees 4 lakhs, ma'am.
Okay.
By tomorrow morning, actually.
Okay.
So I would like to invest these 4 lakhs in Tube Investment of India and Coal India, actually. Actually, I have been following the show. So sir has suggested it for 1 year term for Coal India. So, but I would like to know for a short term. If one more option is there, can I invest in IRIDA also, is my query, ma'am.
Okay, so 3 stocks, Coal India, Tube Investments and IRIDA. And you want to invest in one particular counter, or you can just,
two counters, ma'am. Only two counters.
Okay.
For next 1 month, ma'am.
All right. And, Dheeraj, a little while back, we were discussing, and, Ravi had suggested Coal India as his top picks for short term. So I think your question has been answered, but still I'd like to go to Ravi. Ravi, between Coal India, IDA and Tube Investment, what's your top pick there? Two stocks that he wants to invest. He has a corpus of 4 lakh rupees, and he wants to invest it tomorrow itself.
Ma'am, so I can say that only the Coal India is in your strong hands, so you can invest at current market price. Otherwise, if you talk about IREDA and Tube Investment, then you should avoid for next 3 months. After 3 months, maybe there is an opportunity, but right now I don't think so. But I can suggest 2 more stocks. Number 1 is Coal India, second is BHEL, or you can choose Canara Bank. So both of 2, you can choose any 1 or 2. So they have a strong potential to give 12 to 15% return on year basis. So I can say that buy a Tube Investment. You are not promoter, so you just avoid trend is your friend. Do investment where you can get more money.
Okay, but Girish, after this, I'd also like to come in. Joining us from Hyderabad. Hi, Snigdha. Good evening.
Hi, good evening.
Yeah, how can I help you today, Snigdha?
So I have purchased 45 shares of L&T.
Okay.
At 3620 in the morning, today morning.
Yeah.
So I just want to hold it for another 1 month short term. So what would be the levels?
Okay, and what was your thought process behind investing in Larsen and Toubro today?
Actually L&T is a good stock, so I've invested on it.
Okay, so all right. Ravi, again, a 1 month query. A lot of 1 month queries coming on the show today for some weird reasons, but still, Six Sigma is holding 45 shares of L&T. So are you seeing any positive momentum in the coming month, or what is your suggestion?
Ma'am, still stock is in strong hand, but I can say that put the stop loss of 35.70 level. For the next target would be the 1 month. I can say that is 36.80 to 37.50 levels. But if you want to stay, then stay with this stop loss. Otherwise, if I'll give another option, there is a Ashok Leyland. They have enough potential to go 255. From the current level, put the stop loss of 5 rupees, that means 235. So you have a choice, but you can hold L&T.
Okay, so you can hold L&T, Snigdha. And with that, let's go across to a caller joining us from Bengaluru. Hi, Murli. Good evening.
Good evening, and thank you for taking my query.
It's a pleasure.
Wishes to other panelists and anchor also.
Thank you so much. Please go ahead, Mr. Murli.
Yeah. First of all, I should thank you the way I was seeing tomorrow also the coverage of the scripts in detail, which are even sometimes, not all big, even small caps you are covering very nicely in the morning session. Know your company.
Yeah.
Congratulations, and it's very useful to us.
Thank you so much. I will convey that to our producers and our anchors there, that, viewers like you are enjoying and, really looking forward to that show, and that is KYC. And Mr. Murli, please go ahead with your query.
I bought Force Motors, 50 shares.
Yeah.
Recently.
Yeah.
At a rate of 13,952.
Okay.
And as while buying, I gone through the balance sheet last 5 years profit growth. And I also compare with Tata Motors and all.
Yeah.
And this is the result. All the parameters, it is also as good as others.
Yeah.
Except there's a domestic focused analyst, Tata Motors. So I got the way in which it has grown the last 5 years, from negative profit to 100%, 120% annual CAGR. I thought I can hold it for at least another 2 years to do its performance. And a very huge book value also.
Yeah.
Compared to the small equity.
Yeah.
So what is your view from a 2-year point of view?
Okay.
And today it has reached the 52-week high. So how is technically also how it looks good, because consistency is keeping at up and higher bottom.
Yes, absolutely. Absolutely, Mr. Who are closely monitoring this counter. And so what would your suggestion to them be who is a fresh investor and, you know, who wants to invest in this counter? So are these the correct levels to enter, or these are elevated levels? And what are those levels that you suggest that an investor should be investing in?
Yeah, ma'am, I can say that 52-week high is break, and then after that he buy, but stock is in after hitting the 52-week high, there is a correction. So I can say that strategy is workable, but not in a shorter period. So if you that you are clear that you want to invest at 2 years, so I can say that put the stop loss of 12,500 level. I know the 1,000 point level is stop loss, but the next target would be the in next 1 year. I can say that 15,500 to 16,000 level. So fundamental is good, technically is good, but I can if you want to invest in a more, then wait for the correction around 13,000 level to 12,800 level. So once hit the 52-week high, then buy only the 30% or 20% quantity, and after that, once it correct is 100 rupees or 200 rupees, then you partially make a strategy to invest. So that is the right strategy to invest. The lot of stocks, they are trading at 52-week low or 52-week high, but I can say that don't enter in a single parameter in one quantity. Better to divide in a partial, divide in a 3 or 4 way. So this strategy will workable in this scenario.
Okay. Thank you so much for that wise advice there, Ravi. And with that, we are joined by a caller from Mysuru. Hi, Pawan. Good evening.
Hi, ma'am. Good evening, ma'am.
Yes. How can I help you today?
Ma'am, I wanted to know if PVR Inox is a good time to buy.
Okay.
I wanted to buy 200 shares and it's down 960. So is this a good time, or do you want to hold on? My target would be 1,200 or something for a period of 6 to 1 year.
Okay.
So if this is a good time, or will that level be reached?
Understood. With that, you know, this is one question that only Ravi can help us with. Ravi, it's currently trading at 964. So according to you, are these the correct levels for somebody who wants to invest in PVR Inox?
Ma'am, so I can ask one question from you. Do you expect any movie in this Friday?
Well, Ravi, I think we'll stick to the question because, you know, PVR Inox has been in the news, and, you know, it's opening. We are getting some positive news on a day-to-day basis. Well, it's opening its, you know, screens there. But, and even like you said, mentioned, people are looking out for PVR Inox to actually engage and having a good theatrical experience there. So in that perspective, I think PVR Inox is doing pretty well there. But that is not the correct wholesome picture, correct? Because people, what's been served to them and how the company has been really performing fundamentally or technically, these are two separate things. So talking about the technical aspect of it, currently it's trading at 964 and was also up in trade today over 1%. So what's your sense? Are these the correct levels for somebody who wants to invest in this counter?
Ma'am, I can give some history also. You give a lovely experience and your suggestion. So in September 24th, stock has at high at 1748. And right now is 964. That means, sir, you go theater, enjoy the picture, but don't buy the stock.
Okay. And Girish, quickly, if I would come to you as well, although... Hello and welcome back. You're watching Ask Profit on NDTV Profit, and I'm your host Himakshi Bahugna. And you know, on the show we are joined by Girish Sodani and Ravi Singh, and they will be answering all your fundamental and technical doubts. They'll be clearing all of that, viewers. So you can just pick up your phones and call us right away. With that, we are joined by a caller from Andhra Pradesh. Hi, Sidhu. Good evening. Sidhu, are you there on the phone line?
Thanks for putting me.
Yes.
My query is regarding Vishnu Prakash Arpaglia.
Okay.
I'm holding 200 shares, average price to 232 rupees.
Okay.
I think the company looks fundamentally good, but due to last 2 quarters, it posted very negative results. But in long-term perspective, I'm bullish in the sector, water treatment. So I want to know the fundamental and technical view, and where should I add? These are the correct level to add more number of shares.
Okay.
I can hold it 2 to 3 years now.
All right. So, Girish, coming to you, VPRPL is the counter. He bought it at 232. Currently, it has come down to 160.
Ma'am, Girish has said very clearly, and I can say that also, don't attach any stocks. Don't trade with the attachment of any stocks. I can say that. Trade in a trending way.
Okay. With that, we are joined by a caller from Bengaluru. Hi, Devaraju. Good evening.
Hi, ma'am. Good evening.
Good evening. Please go ahead with the query.
Thank you, ma'am. NDTV profit call, ma'am.
It's a pleasure, Devaraju.
Ma'am, KPI Green Energy 300 quantity.
Okay.
Average price is 600 rupees.
Yeah.
In buying, ma'am, August 2024, ma'am.
Okay.
Ma'am, profit loss, ma'am, 31,000, ma'am. Stellar technical analysis, please, ma'am. 9 months old, ma'am.
Okay. So, Ravi, KPI Green, we frequently get asked about this counter on our show, and he's looking, Mr. Devaraju is looking for a 9-month horizon on the counter with incurring, he bought it in August last year, and now he's sitting on a loss of almost 32,000 there. So what would your suggestion to him be? Should he stay patient with it? Are you seeing any sort of positive momentum?
470 to 460 levels, so I can say that put the same stop loss, and if you want to buy above, please strictly follow my levels, buy above 500. Once it crosses at 500 or close at 500, then buy more, add more quantity for the target of 580 to 600 level. So it will take time, but I can say that the target will definitely achieve for 580 to 600 level.
Okay, thank you so much for that. Now we are joined by a caller from Chennai. Hi, Krishnamurthy. Good evening. Okay, I think we've lost the connection there, but we have his query. He holds 18 shares of AIA Engineering at 4,401 rupees. He's looking for a short-term outlook on the counter. Currently, the stock has fallen to 3,278, and he is sitting on a loss of over 20,000, is what we can see. So, Ravi, without wasting much time, coming to you, what are the charts suggesting, and what's your outlook on AIA Engineering for short-term?
Yeah, ma'am, chart is garish, and a lot longer term moving average are also in negative zones. I can say that take exit from the current level, because stock is next target is 2,800 level. So better you take exit, buy another stocks. Lot of stocks we have discussed is Coal India or Power Grid or Tata Power. So you can switch their position.
Okay. Thank you so much for that. Now we are joined.
Hello, good evening, Bahuguna. This is Raj here.
Yeah.
My query is regarding Enviro Infra Engineering. I want fundamental analysis and short-term perspective on that.
Okay.
I have around 2,600 shares with average price of 228.
Okay.
It's been like 5 months I'm holding that.
Yeah. Understood. Today itself the counter was up in trade today over 11%, nearly 12%. Yeah. If you want to invest at this particular time, let me just go across to Ravi for that. Ravi, are these the elevated levels for somebody, who wants to invest in this counter, since this stock rallied a lot today?
Yeah, ma'am, we may see some profit booking, but I can say that trend is your friend. Stock is in a very strong hand with the higher volume, so I can expect the target is around 250 to 255 level. So rally will going on.
Okay, so the rally will keep going on. And Girish, I'd also like to take your fundamental outlook on Enviro Infra. The order book, if we look at the order book, it's pretty strong. And if we talk about the valuations as well. So what's your holistic view on Enviro Infra for somebody who wants to stay invested in this counter for long term?
Yes, I am completely agree that this counter is completely belongs for the next 1 year, 2 years time frame, because this counters require a long-term propositions. Obviously, the water treatments, how the constructions are there. So these things takes a little bit time for the order books and the completion of that particular order books. So the profit margins, PAT and interest depreciations, everything are favorable in the term means of overall structure. So I am completely bullish on this particular account.
Okay, so completely bullish on Enviro Infra, and we have a caller joining us from Hyderabad now. Hi, Venkat. Good evening. Venkat, are you there on the phone line?
Hi. Yeah, hi.
Yes. Please go ahead with your query.
Thank you for taking my call.
It's a pleasure.
Yeah, I have Sulavaniyar shares 128 quantity.
Okay.
At the average price of 559 rupees. Almost 46% loss. So I'm confused. Should I need to continue for the long term as the worst was already happened?
Yeah.
Though I have some money, I'm not ready to average.
Yeah.
So need your suggestion.
Okay, and if at all our experts are positive on the counter, are you planning to hold this for long term?
Yeah, actually it's been 1.5 years, I think. I have taken this stock. At some point, I'm in 20% profit, but I did not book with profit. Eventually, it was
it went down. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. So
and this is the most allocated stock.
Absolutely.
Almost 10%
Yeah.
I have allocated in my portfolio on it. It was dragging my portfolio to negative returns.
Yeah. Girish, for a stop loss there, but getting a clarity over it, Ravi. Currently when it has gotten down to 299 levels, are you seeing any sort of positive momentum in the future, or it's going, or what are the charts suggesting in particular?
Ma'am, I can say that very simple strategy. If you are stuck, then you have to take a single side decision. So I can say that if you want to stay invested, then your stop loss is long, but my suggestion is just take exit. Radico Khaitan is the new friend. Buy at Radico Khaitan at current market price. They have enough potential to give 15 to 18% return in 1 year. So why we are stuck in a Sula-Mine? So just take exit.
Okay, so Ravi suggesting to exit from Sula Vineyards and instead invest in Radico Khaitan. Okay, so with that we are joined by a caller from Bengaluru. Hi Krishnan, good evening.
Yeah, good evening. I just want to ask about Reliance Industries. Okay, technicals. Okay, this is a lot of option is there currently, and I have 412 shares, and I bought it.
I think
1,270. I am sitting on a profit of 74,000 rupees.
Yeah.
So further, what is the technicals and whether it will cross somewhere around 1,600 something like that in the near future? I can hold for 2 years, or further any investment is possible in this.
Okay, so you can hold the counter for 2 years, but you're still looking for a technical view on it, so that okay, interesting. Ravi, do you see any sort of positive, movement on the chart so that it can cross the 1600 mark, is like Mr. Krishnan is anticipating? Are you seeing that sort of movement on the charts in the near term?
Yeah, ma'am. Definitely, it will take time in next 2 to 3 months, but I can say that definitely it will achieve 1600 level. But you are stick at 1370 or 1390 level put at your stop loss. But I can say that if you are a long-term investor, then you invest still wait for the some time.
Okay. Thank you.
I have bought 40 shares at the price of 1242.
Yeah.
Sorry, 704. Sorry, not right.
Okay. 704.
I have bought 704.61, and I'm currently with loss of 1242 rupees.
Yeah.
So should I hold for a short-term perspective or should I sell it?
Okay. And when did you buy these shares, Garvit?
Around 2 to 3 months back.
Around 2 to 3 months. And how long are you planning to hold this?
Around 3 to 4 months more.
Okay. Understood. So, Ravi, since Garvit bought Tata Motors shares 3-4 months back, and currently, he is making some losses there. So, what would your advice be to him? Because he bought it at 704. Currently, it has dropped down to 674. Are you seeing any sort of uptick in the counter in the near 3 to 4 months so that it can surpass the 704 levels?
Ma'am, first I congratulate you because this is the industry only single 1 hour show. I think industry is single show. So the lot of investors, they are messaging me. So I'll just take, I can't take the name, but I can say that thank you very much from all the investor side. If you talk about a stock, then I can say that, ma'am, if you want a 3-month to 4-month prospect, then I can say that take exit, sir. It doesn't matter, it's 1200 rupees. You buy the Coal India, Power Grid or Tata Motors. They have enough potential to go upside around 5 to 8% in the next 3 to 4 weeks. And if you talk about a 3 to 4 month, that means is 10% return. But in Tata Motors, first it will achieve 650 to 630 level. So I think trend are negative. Trend is negative. So take exit from the current level and buy whatever the stocks I will suggest it.
Okay, so you can exit from Tata Motors and instead you can invest in Coal India is what Ravi is suggesting. And just a quick, reminder for our viewers, the numbers that are there on our screens, you have to just call on those numbers and not our guests directly. So please keep that in mind. And with that, we are joined by Sumit on the phone line from Qatar. So first international caller again on the show today. Hi Sumit, good evening. How can I help you today?
Good evening. Thank you for taking my call.
Yes, it's our pleasure. Please go ahead with your query.
I have Ultratech Cement 13 share at the rate of 11,663.
Understood.
So I just need a 3 month view.
Okay, so 3 months view on the counter. Ravi, again, Ultratech Cement. What are the charts suggesting, since there are a lot of positive commentary on this particular counter?
Yes, ma'am. Clearly, there is a very strong in moving average and very strong in RSI. Chart is also suggesting uptrend till 12,200 level. So you can stay invested in this stock, but I can suggest also that there is one stock is Ambuja Cement. Right now is in cement counter. This is the another stocks give the fresh breakout. So I can say that if you want to invest another stock, then Ambuja Cement is a good choice. But still the target is 12,200 level.
Okay, thank you so much for that. And Girish, I'd also like to take your view on this particular counter, Ultratech Cement, and in the cement space in particular. So firstly, what's your outlook, like a holistic or wholesome outlook on the show today? But thank you so much, Girish and Ravi, for patiently answering all our viewers' queries. It's always a pleasure having you both on the show. And viewers, with that, it's a wrap on this edition of Ask Profit. But we are live both in the morning as well as in the evening. So feel free to WhatsApp us or call us. We'll cater to all your stock-related queries. And now I am joined